What's up? Okay, today we are gonna talk about how to get some chest gains, baby. Some chest gains. I'm gonna teach you guys a little trick, okay? I wrote about this in my book, teaching you guys how to do it. There's a bunch of science behind this that has studies that have shown that by using this technique, you can increase muscle size by like 300%. You know, all kinds of shit, right? Because everything I talk about is always scientific based, right? Science based, right? Shit works, okay? This technique that I'm about to show you, when I have clients that come in they're like the average dude, right? The average dude has no fucking chest whatsoever, okay? Even though they train their chest all the time. So those guys, I teach them this technique, they literally like triple their chest size just within a couple weeks, okay? Now, what we're gonna discuss today is known as extreme fascia stretching, okay? All this is just a weighted stretch, okay? That's all it is. So basically what this is what we're gonna do, and this is how it works. You gotta first get the muscles pumped up, right? So for example, if you're doing chest, this should be like towards the end of your workout or after you've been working out for like 45 minutes or more. Chest is nice and full of blood, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some weights and we're going to be doing a drop set, okay? 3 different little subsets, all right? 3 different weights. But what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a pump followed by a stretch. Pump, stretch, okay? 3 times total. That's just one set, okay? So I'm about to demonstrate this, but let me tell you a little bit about how this works and why this works, okay? Your muscles are encased in a connective tissue known as fascia, okay? You don't really even need to know that name, just know this. They're encased in this connective tissue, and what happens is for most of you, because you sit all day long like this, or like this, or like this, right? Or like this, playing video games, right? So your chest gets really, really tight, okay? When your chest is tight, what happens is it's in a shortened position, and what happens is when you go to try and like train chest, your chest is already like this, so then you train chest like this, right? Guess what's getting all the work? Not your chest, your delts. Your delts end up doing all the work, which is why whenever you guys are training chest, your shoulders always hurt, right? Your shoulders are always burning, and your delts may be developed, but you got no fucking chest, right? Yeah, right? I see it all the time. It's because your shit's too tight. You gotta loosen it up. So one of the techniques that we're gonna do is this extreme fascia stretching, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the most painful way to grow muscle. It is fucking painful. You are gonna shed some tears, okay? So know this. When you do this, what we're trying to do is with the weighted stretch, what it's gonna be doing is stretching that fascia, okay? Because that's gonna give it more room. It's basically gonna open it up so more blood flow can go in there and open it up so there's room for the muscles to grow whenever you train it, and put your shoulders back in the right position, so that way when you're training chest, you're actually able to train chest, right? So let me give you a little demonstration. So this is how it works. Now, for most of you, when you start off, you're probably gonna have to start out with maybe 15 to 20-pound dumbbells, but you wanna work your way up to where you're able to do 40s, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate right now with just some 25s, but I'm gonna show you how this works, all right? So you're gonna basically do a pump. So you're gonna do 10 reps, so watch this. So I'm just gonna do a pump, right? So let's pretend I've already been working out for 45 minutes, an hour, my chest is already pumped up. I'm gonna do some flies. I'm gonna do 10 reps of flies, right here. Okay, now, when I'm done with that, I'm just gonna rest for a second, let the blood get to the muscle a little bit more, right? And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the stretch. Now, usually whenever I do this, I like to actually kind of hang off the end of the bench a little bit more, so that way I have more range of motion. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna open it up, and then you're just gonna hold this weighted stretch for 30 seconds. And it's gonna hurt like a bitch. But you gotta endure it. So just suck it up, let the weight stretch you. Okay, so that was roughly around 30 seconds, right? And then, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a weight that's like 5 or 10 pounds lighter, repeat the process. So we're gonna do that right now. So those are 20s and we'll grab some 15s. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go 10 pump, and then a 30 stretch. I'm just gonna hold this stretch, 30 seconds. Now just for video's sakes only, I don't really need to hold it for 30 seconds. I've actually already been doing this for a little while. So, with heavier weights than this. But, I just want to show you how it's done. So then you get done with these, and then you grab another pair. Okay, so for this example, then I would be do another 10, and then a whole nother stretch. Okay? So that's really how that works. That's one set. So that's one set of the EFS. So that's pretty much how you do it. Do that a few times a week. You can even do it on the days that you don't train chest. Do it a few days a week. Guarantee you start getting some chest gains. Okay? So that's one of my secrets. Like I said, I already put that in my book. It's what I do with my clients. I teach my clients the same thing, the ones that have, I call it bird chest. And they got no fucking chest. They like this, but there's nothing there, right? I call it bird chest. But anyway, that is extreme fascia stretching and how you get chest gains the most painful way. That's your lesson. You're welcome.